Looking very much forward to it. What's going on, folks? Welcome to tonight's episode of the Running Gun Podcast. I'm JPeeps, and that is
I'm Ace.
you know it.
I'm trying not to laugh.
And we're also live on Instagram now, so welcome to those of you that are watching on Instagram this evening. We applaud you. You have us for the hour tonight. So, with that being said, if you're watching on Instagram, enjoy the hour from 8 to 9 o'clock, and then after that, slide on over to YouTube, preferably YouTube. So if you're watching on X, we appreciate you, but also, we are on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel. Go like, share, and subscribe there, please.
And support us, please.
Yes.
We really appreciate it.
Yep. Let me go.
Anyways, NFL draft tomorrow. We got a lot of stuff coming out. Trade rumor requests. We can talk about all of that. More transfer news. Some not transfer news. Got nothing much on that. We don't have to see JPeeps afro being covered up by a hat today, so that's fun.
Oh yeah,
fresh twist. Looking clean.
Honestly,
I cut my hair. I'll cut my hair next, like 2 weeks from now. Y'all will get my haircut.
They look good from Friday, honestly. So I'm actually happy. They've actually held up pretty well, and they're going to hold up pretty well in class. Make some people jealous in class. Let me stop. I can't.
Anyways, yeah. NFL stuff, NBA, NHL playoffs, full swing. We'll recap what's going on there. Sucks to be a me right now because they suck. They suck right now in the playoffs. Both of them down 2-0. Haven't led either series, but it's been a grind.
It was a fluke. We're gonna talk about it tonight.
We'll talk about it. I'm just saying they're not actually sucking. They just don't know offense or defense. I don't know. Anyways, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe. Yeah, we'll do mock drafts, all that goodies.
Yes. So with that being said, folks, as you know, get comfortable, fix a cold one up, enjoy.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is JP.
This is the Bug.
This is JC.
This is Flash.
This is Jimi Hendrix.
And you're listening to
the Run and Gun Podcast.
All right, so let's go ahead and dive right into it. With that being said, so tonight, this evening, first thing first, NFL draft is this weekend. And of course, as you know, this is always the year when we're always saying, what specific, HBCU players are going to get drafted, which specific players stand out the most to you, what will be the first position group off the board for an HBCU. And, it raises a lot of eyebrows and everything because last year you look at it, I think there was like maybe I think there's one or none selected in the draft last year. Ace, can you clarify that for me?
Williams, I believe it's Josh Williams from
Fayetteville State.
Yeah,
he wasn't taken last year.
No, he wasn't last year. He was the year before.
I think he was the year before.
Oh, I don't think no HBCU got drafted then.
Okay.
I know a bunch of undrafted free agents because they had I believe he was the punt returner on the Chargers.
Because
he's HBCU.
Yeah.
I had to think about it for a second.
So I have the list I have a couple guys right here. So you have Aneem Dankwa from Howard, offensive lineman. You have who else? You have Virginia State's Willie Drew, who plays corner, defensive back. You have oh boy, here we go. I'm just trying to scroll through. It's this thing is a little tricky when you scroll through, folks, so bear with me. Scrolling through still. Sundiata Anderson, who's an edge rusher from Grambling. He finished with a 38.5 vertical and a 10.3 in the broad jump. And then you have Davius Richard, of course, who's high on a lot of people's mock draft or a lot of people's draft boards as far as like HBCU quarterbacks. He's higher than Jeremy Musa. A lot of people saying he's likely to be the first HBCU quarterback drafted since Travaris Jackson back in 06. You have Zarion Hayes, who's an edge rusher out of Alabama A&M. And then as well, too, Javarian Howard, who impressed me the most at the HBCU Legacy Bowl. I believe it was Legacy Bowl. And then you also have, of course, for me personally, Ladarius Owens is another running back that stands out the most to me. And even to, of course, bias aside, Marcus Williams and even Eric Smith, who flashed his speed at the HBCU Combine. I think those are the guys that you are going to definitely take into consideration with this year. But if you're asking me who I think goes off the board first, I think it's the kid from Howard, Aneem Dankwa, who is the top FCS HBCU draft prospect at offensive line. And it coincides with the question of, which position group comes off the board first. I'm thinking it's offensive line or it's somewhere on defense. I'm leaning more towards offensive line.
I can see that. I can see it. If there's anybody who's going to get drafted, it'd probably be on that side of the ball.
Yeah.
Because based off what we've been hearing and like seeing who got invited to what, it's kind of like, I know most Senior Bowl guys don't hit. Like there's not a lot of them actually hit and become actually like superstar players or star players or anything like that. But I mean, they get like backup starting roles. They always get drafted like that. Nobody got invited this year. Not any real combine. If anything, I feel like they might go maybe 7th round if they don't want to. Like somebody's like, we want to get this guy in the building before he goes into undrafted free agency and take a better team's offer. So I can see that happening. But otherwise, like for the players themselves, it works out better for them to go undrafted because they get more guaranteed money.
Yeah.
And if you're going to be a 5th to 7th round pick, so like.
Yeah, no, I agree. So honestly, in grand scheme of things, if I'm
Trenches is deep this year though, so easily see Trenches being the deploy for HBCU getting drafted.
Bingo. For me, it's like I look at it like that. I shouldn't look at it like like nobody gets drafted, unfortunately, saying, but like in the grand scheme of things, you look at Marquise Bell. Look at him. He's the key catalyst now for longevity on Dallas's defense, or just on Dallas in general. He might be around longer than Dak. He might, and likely going to be around probably longer than CD, if we're being honest. And then you coincide that with, looking at, what you have coming out now, like say Isaiah Major. Teams looking for a linebacker that they have a pressing need there. Hell, what? A place like Chicago, maybe. They bring in Isaiah Major as an undrafted free agent. Isaiah Major earns his keep. Pop somebody in the mouth right away. Impress in preseason on kickoff and special teams. Earn your way that way. It can be, you don't necessarily need to get drafted. And then that way, when the time comes for you to have a second contract, you cash in big time. Because you're going to make more money. I think the base minimum is $450K as an undrafted free agent. Manage that right every year. Yeah. You manage that right. You earn yourself a second deal. And if you say to yourself, I want more money. I want better for myself. I got to build upon this. I got to make it through this season. Don't end up going to practice squad. Stay on the active roster. It works out. Because I'm telling you now, for the 19 folks that are watching, personally, my soul is prepared to not see a single HBCU player get taken again. My soul is prepared. Yeah. Because we've already seen it happen year after year after year, where we only saw like 1 or 2 guys get taken, and it should have been a lot more. Heck, we've had guys like Savion Williams on here before that have said, there's dogs in the SEC, but there's some dogs in the SWAC and in HBCU ball. It's just
opportunity.
Exactly. and we've seen living proof of it. So I do think, hopefully someone gets the call, but it unfortunately will not surprise me. But whoever gets that call for undrafted free agency, I'm guaranteeing you somebody's gonna make a team. Somebody's gonna make a team. Someone's got to make it.
Mm-hmm. I can
So,
see it.
yeah. And with that being said, also T, you had the SWAC Golf Championships this weekend.
Ooh. Actually,
Yeah.
interesting enough, I did not. That's one sport I know. J.R. Smith was doing it, but like
He's at A&T.
yeah, that's what I believe. That's what I knew about it. But I was like, people always said like golf is like how do I say this
It's a rich
politically
man's
correct?
game.
Yeah, pretty much like that. And it's kind of like, hey, HBCU trying to build up in other sport regions too. That's a good thing to watch for.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. We have a comment, by the way.
I got it.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, HBCU golf it's been a pretty attractable topic past couple of prospects usually are taken by measurable.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Those are HBCUs. One guy I could see is Tariq Stewart out of A&T. Yeah, that's another one. Tariq Stewart. I think I said his name earlier, but Ladarius Owens from Texas Southern. He's a shifty back that I think if he were to go to the NFL, he might get converted to wide receiver. Because honestly, I just think he's too skinny to play running back. I think he'd be more durable as a wide receiver in the slot because he is shifty. But at the same time, too, the first guy never really brings him down. And I was very impressed with him this season. I was very impressed with him at the HBC Legacy Bowl. So I would like to see him among anybody get a shot. But yeah, dude.
Here in the comments, AP, bro. Check out I'll talk about it in the NFL section, but check and see about Mark Evans back. I know the Saints signed him last year as an undrafted free agent, gave him one of the biggest guaranteed contracts. I don't know if there's any plan for him on that, but like, just wanted to get your thoughts on that one since we're talking about HBCU offensive tackles. Since we're looking at Stewart, I was just like, I remember Mark Evans from AR Pine Bluff got signed last year or the year before. Just an interesting one I wanted to check on. I know he's on that stuff, so get his thoughts on that one when he's on it. But yeah. All right, back on what we were talking about with getting guys drafted.
Oh, well, I was going to hit on golf real quick.
Golf.
Alabama State, and for the women, they won the SWAC championship. Arkansas Pine Bluff for the men won the SWAC championship. I know there were a lot of people that were thinking FAMU was going to take that home as well. I was thinking it too, but we've already. Well, I mean, it would have been nice to take this one too, but we've already pissed off these people enough in this conference. So I think it's fine. It's fine. You just gotta try to do better next year. Plus, I mean, I like where basketball's headed too. So basketball's made me feel more optimistic lately. Plus, I like where baseball's headed. Softball, I think, will be presented with a challenge from Prairie View. So it's fine. It's fine. The tournament's going to be interesting for both baseball and softball. I'll say that.
Yeah, definitely. Got me saying like, yeah, this is gonna be interesting on that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hopefully, golf gets more coverage from there. I know like golf's not a very watched sport, but like in upper echelons of people who are like diehard golf fans, it's worth checking out. I checked it out when J.R. Smith was playing. It was fun to watch for golf, at least.
It's fun.
But I also was watching just for J.R. Smith.
It was funny to me because he went from literally like not showering for like 7 days after he won that title in Cleveland to playing golf at A&T. Complete 180.
Hey, he got to do what he got to do, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm just hoping he took a shower. About because Buddy was looking a little not clean.
Ripe?
Yeah. Let's go with that. A little ripe. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know, Ace, where do you think, or who do you see being the draft steal out of HBC ball?
There's no Marquise Bell for me to hype up this year. Isaiah Bond's in this class, right?
Isaiah Major, you mean?
Isaiah Major, not Isaiah Bond. Oh my god.
I was gonna say it.
There's a dude named Bond that was on FAMU, right?
There was a dude named Bond that played for Alabama, but Isaiah Major played for FAMU.
I'm an idiot. My bad. Sorry, y'all. Don't kill me.
It's fine.
I don't know why I said Bond. There's somebody named Bond. I'm forgetting who it is.
You think about Isaiah Bond that played at Alabama. It's a lot of Isaiahs out there.
There's a lot of Isaiahs. I was thinking Isaiah Land, but I'm like, no, it's not Isaiah Land. I know there's a guy named Majors, but I don't know if his first name's Isaiah. And I was like, oh my god, I don't mix it up. Anyway, yeah, Isaiah Majors, he should be good for them. There's that dude, I believe he's on Jackson State.
Which one?
No, there's a wide receiver on Jackson State. No, I'm forgetting the names. Don't kill me, guys.
Oh no, you're good. I mean, honestly, a lot of them they hit the portal. So many of them, I think.
Oh yeah,
I mean, Seven McGee was there, but he's in the portal now. I thought he would have been draft eligible, but I guess not. Rico Powers.
I don't gotta steal this here. I'm gonna be real.
Rico Powers I don't even know if Rico Powers is still on the team. I mean,
yeah. Jackson State got killed this year because of Dion leaving and all that. The best teams to probably have a steal come out are the usual suspects in like South Carolina State and A&T. Those are the top two teams. I think if you're gonna find a stud in them, it's gonna probably be from one of them.
I'd even go
Isaiah Majors.
Maybe even Arkansas Pine Bluff may have somebody out
there. Pine Bluff always got a dog every once in a while come out.
Facts. That's one thing,
go, but he always got hurt. So
that's one thing I will say. As bad as they are, they always have somebody that makes it.
Oh yeah, because Kubiak's gonna run San Francisco offense with a lot of motion, so he probably can't keep up. Transitions. Backup center could be an interesting spot for him. I wouldn't mind it. And the fact that he's still on the team says something. So yeah. I was like AR Pine Buff boy. I want to see what he does.
True. Now the other thing too to keep in mind with this, all of this too, folks, is you have a lot of HBCU players that are coming back that are trying to earn major contracts. So you have guys like Marquise Bell, you have guys like Xavier Smith, who I think in a few days will report for
workouts, yeah,
OTAs, mini camp, things like that. So it's not just the guys that are trying to get drafted, it's the guys that are trying to stay in the league and make a name for themselves. Because it's like, I mean, Sean McVay's still in LA, but I mean, give or take, Coach KJ Black is gone, but you got to hope that a guy like Xavier Smith is able to, follow the footsteps of a Pat Nakua and able to also make an impact and add more depth to that wide receiver room and for the Rams and become another reliable option for Matthew Stafford. You also have to consider the fact, too, you have Kobe Durant, who you hope to make an even bigger impact and take an even bigger step as the leader of that defense in LA. So it's other factors that play like that. You guys still think Isaiah Land's still – see, I almost did it too. Isaiah Land's still out there. That's another guy you hope when it's time to report for OTAs and mini camp and stuff, that's another guy you hope that can continue to progress and make an impact somewhere. I'm sure he's added muscle in his time in the league, being with a personal trainer and a diet and a nutritionist that's going to get him right, to get him to gain weight in the right places. So it's not just the guys getting drafted at this point right now. It's a lot of the guys that are coming back and stuff too that you have to consider. And you want to root for all of them. I mean, I'm hoping to see James Houston come back from that injury and see what he can bring to an already talented and aggressive Detroit defense this year.
Yeah. Hey, the guys' ball are still in the SWAC. I know FAMU lost a couple of pieces on that defensive side to the draft this year, but SWAC's still gonna be a dogfight. Whole lot of guys coming in with, and you gotta remember, we're trying to build themselves up. NIL money might be more than what they're gonna get probably in the NFL at this point. Stay another year, build yourself more.
Yeah, that's my thing. See, you open my eye to something. I'm gonna say this now because there's no NCAA part of tonight.
Yeah.
we're so hell bent on chasing the bag in college sports that
Exactly.
that we don't realize if you how about this, if you bust your
If
ass,
you get hurt,
no, not even that, not even that. How
oh,
about if you bust your ass enough and you make them come find you, you'll secure an even bigger bag
mm-hmm.
in the pros.
But
Whether
it's like this kind of goes back to like remember that story we were talking about last week, right? Where it's the guy went to California, bolted to California. He's not getting his NIL money for 3 months.
Mhm.
Thinking short term and not the long term there. That's the problem a lot of guys having right now.
It is. It really is. I don't there's a lot of factors that I don't get. Again, it's money's the root of all evil. Money has screwed up college sports. It has. I don't
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. See,
You're
like
not wrong.
my thing would just be I'm busting my ass to get to the NFL to make sure I never have to work another day in my life. You're bolting it for another university where you're not even sure if your credits may transfer. That's one huge factor we're not taking into consideration with all this. For money that's
Mm-hmm.
not even fully guaranteed. And you never know if these NIL agents are even lying to you and feeding you a bunch of crap. Not to mention,
That part.
the matter too is you may not even play when you get to where you're trying to get to. That's not an indictment on anybody. That's just the facts.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'd be busting my ass for the NFL.
Yep. Especially like even like I know you said not even that part, but like, hey, if you get hurt, you're screwed anyway. Go try to get what you can, man. While you can. The older you get, the less opportunities you have.
Some people don't understand that, Ace. Some people don't understand that. It's funny we say this as we're like 27 and my God, how old are you? I can't remember. 20? Yeah.
Yeah.
We say this as we're 27 and 20, but I mean, it's dude. I don't know. Maybe I'm just cut from a different cloth. All right, let's keep this going.
We are probably maybe, I don't know.
We are. I think we are. At least I like to think we are. But yeah, let's keep this going. So the NFL draft is tomorrow night. Don't forget to tune in. I'm actually going to be at a baseball game tomorrow night, so I will be able to watch. But by the time my team picks, I will be watching. So there's that. So without further ado, Ace, am I going to go ahead and go into my mock draft first?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so let's talk about this mock draft that I put together. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen real quick. So, and feel free to chime in as well. I'm going to go pick first 10 picks, then the next 20, and then 21 to 30, and so on and so forth. So, let's see when it pops up. There we go. So, with the first pick of the NFL draft, this came as a little bit of a surprise, but I went with JJ McCarthy to Chicago.
Stop trolling.
Hey.
You're trolling now. Nobody's taking you serious when you do it like this. Come on now.
Second pick was Drake May. We're getting a little bit more realistic here.
Yeah, but Caleb Williams is not going to Atlanta, so behave yourself. I know you're trolling on this one. I can see the 4 different mock drafts in the back there. Stop trolling.
Oh, no. Those are like my 4 different photos because I couldn't fit all 32 into one.
Yeah, bro. I'm going to take you off, bro. This is unserious right now.
No, Jaden Daniels. These next 2 could be realistic.
Okay, the next 3, 4, 5 are the only ones I see realistic on this entire top 10. Maybe number 9 as well. Brian Thomas is not going top 10. Okay, I can see number 10 happening. So out of the entire photo right now, I can see 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, and 10 being realistic. Caleb Williams and Drake May. Flip those 2, and that's realistic.
9 and 10. That's 6 out of 10.
Hey, but if you flip 1, you gotta flip 1 and 8 for me to take you serious. Flip 1 and 8, and I'll take you serious.
You think JJ McCarthy would go to Atlanta? I can't see that.
He'll sit behind Kirk Cousins. That'll work out for him, actually.
Well, I can see.
Come on now. Caleb Williams, come on. Caleb Williams is going 1. Stop trolling.
All right. Here's the next. Well, actually, I can see Terry on. I can see the Giants going with a corner in this at 6.
I can see Giants. I'm not saying the Giants pick is like incredibly wrong. I could tell you Brian Thomas at 7 is wrong. Caleb Williams is not going 8. Come on now.
All right, so let's go to the next one here. So no, that's not it. Hold on. That's not it either. Where's it at? Oh, there we go. Okay. So at 11, I had Dallas Turner at the edge rusher, which I could see. Latu Lutu.
Okay, this part's not bad.
Troy Fautanu for the Raiders, because the Raiders need all the help they can get. Tell me how you feel about JC Latham.
Latham. I'm not mad at it. Brock Bowers ain't going 20.
If he gets to Pittsburgh, oh my gosh.
Byron, but he's not going 20.
Fair. Byron Murphy at 19 to the Rams.
Byron Murphy shouldn't fall that far.
Tyler Guyton from Oklahoma. They need offensive line. Xavier Worthy in Jacksonville. I would be happy to see that. I would like to see that. I would. Guys, I can't see Ace's facial reaction right now, so I don't know how he's feeling about. Wait, let me click back.
Nah, I can't believe you had. Oh, they did? I don't know. I don't know why they did. I mean, they need a tackle, but I mean, I guess they don't view him highly. I don't know. Generally, though, actually, to be honest, Alabama O tackles don't exactly pan out in the NFL.
That is true. They don't.
Just saying.
All right, how are we feeling about Worthy, though, in Jacksonville?
How
are we feeling about Worthy in Jacksonville? We like that? No? Yes? Maybe?
Yeah, I like it, but I don't think he's going top 20.
Fair. All right, let's go to 21 through. Yeah, there we go. 21 through 30. So, Amarius Mims from Georgia at 21. Dolphins need offensive line help. They do. Quinion Mitchell, cornerback from Toledo. Kool-Aid McKinstry at 23. And then Keon Coleman to Dallas. Follow that with Jared Verse to Green Bay. And then at that, Darius Robinson from Missouri. That just feels like a Jason Light pick right there, honestly. Talise Fuaga from Oregon State, which I think that'd probably be the highest Oregon State Beavers gone in a long time. Xavier Leggett from South Carolina.
Brandon Cooks.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting. That's right. My bad. Cooper DeJean from Iowa. And then Damian Robinson as well at 30. And then I think I have – okay, here we go. Mike Sainristil, cornerback from Michigan. And then Troy Franklin at wide receiver from Oregon. I honestly, look, to me right now, it's like something like that with Troy Franklin. I feel like the Kansas City, they can make do with any of that, whatever they have. So it's, I don't know, just a little something to put on it. I feel like you feel some type of way about this.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have any issues with it, I guess.
Packers aren't passing.
Yeah, they got to get a secondary. In my mock, I ain't saying, but I have them going O-line, though, to give Jordan Love extra protection. But I'm still trying to put it back together because I kind of lost it. So you're going to have to bear with me for a moment because PFF is acting up on the trade simulator.
Well, while he while he tries to find that, I will go ahead and share this. So, as you know, multiple teams have brought out new uniforms. The Texans have brought out their uniforms. The the Broncos brought out new uniforms. They also brought back their
Bruh.
look. The Jets brought back their '80s look.
Okay, time out. Before you continue, right?
Yeah.
Which mock draft site did you use? I need to do a trade on this one, but it's not letting me. It's saying I need to subscribe to do a trade now. I'm like, what the hell?
I typed in my mock draft. I didn't go to PFF. I went to NFL mock draft database.com
Oh,
and used the NFL mock draft simulator. I think it did let you make trades though.
all right,
But,
I'm doing that.
but the new uniforms that have been coming out constantly, and the Jets especially, and the Broncos especially going back to their '80s look, got me thinking. It got me thinking. Is it
Pro Football
time?
Network gives it to you.
Is it time for a certain logo to come back, or a certain look to come back?
For the
Y'all tell-
Dolphins?
Is it time for it to come back?
I mean, they kind of been bringing it back. Like, they have an alternate for it, but it's not like an official look.
They have an alternate for the white. They need to bring back the alternate for this one right here.
Mm.
This, if you ask me personally, this needs to be like the permanent, like full-time look. Just, I mean, this is a photo of Dan Marino from the '80s, but if you ask me, like this in modern day would look so nice.
Mm.
Why
That makes
not?
sense.
Why not? If anything, there's some Dolphins fans that don't even like the current look as is anyway. If anything, this was probably the golden age of Miami Dolphins football.
Miami football's been rough. You saw the part where what's his name? Mike McDaniel told Tyreek Hill, "You're the best player. You're supposed to be the best player, highest paid player on the team. You're supposed to play like it or whatever." After they lost to the Chiefs, that
Did
thing
he
was hilarious, bro.
Did he really say that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
He's not wrong.
my thing. He's not wrong, but it's like my thing is this. I never want to create an excuse, but it's like when you play in South Florida, you go to Kansas City, and you have to play in like what looks like negative 20 degrees.
You gotta give him. I don't think he meant it serious though. I think he said it in like a joking manner.
Well, that's fair. But yeah, dude, it's like, man, that ain't it ain't happening. Not against Kansas City. They need to add a little bit more before they can go against Kansas City. They need defensive help that's more fine-tuned.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, did they even win their division last year? No.
The Dolphins? No, they did not. They choked it at the end to the Bills.
Yeah, they did. I remember that. Yeah, see, dude, you need to win your division and stuff and not even put yourself in that type of situation to where you have to go play in negative 20-degree weather in order to really like create an opportunity for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't fumble it away. But
Yep.
more or less, yes, I do think that the Dolphins need to bring back that old school look. I think it would make a lot of people happy. I like what the Jets did. The Broncos uniforms are meh. The '80s look I like it. Hopefully it looks better when it comes to TV. I like what the Texans did. The Jaguars, I think, have been rumored to be bringing back their old like early 2000s, late 90s look. So I like where we're headed with this. And then you already got the Creamsicles back. You already got the old Seahawks look back. You already got the Kelly Greens back. I like where the NFL is kind of like taking us back to like that period of like the 80s and the 90s and stuff. I like what the NFL is doing with this.
Yeah. I mean, they've been cooking. They've definitely been cooking with it. Now the Saints need to hurry up and bring theirs back though. Oh crap. Okay, I'm trying to catch up on the comments. Man said certain logo and what?
And why did my mind go to the Washington football team's original logo?
Washington Commanders. Get it? I'm just.
Honestly, dude, I saw something I thought where they were like,
Yeah, the regulars for the Broncos look terrible. I'm not gonna lie. The alternates, the throwback alternates look good, but like the regulars look terrible.
they do. And honestly,
Texans, however, oh my god, the Texans cooked with theirs. I don't like the numbers too much, but like the overall uniform looks good.
I would agree. He's not wrong though. The Bronco, not the Bronco. Yeah, the Broncos do look like University of Texas San Antonio. Because I was kind of like questioning that myself. I was like, what was the motivation behind this? I wasn't sure what we were trying to do. But I mean, hey, it's if this is what makes you happy, then let's go for it. Now, this is the Texans logo or new uniform that Ace was alluding to right here. So they've got an H-Town look with the helmet and the uniform. I like the red, and then I like the original right there with the navy blue and then the white with the navy blue helmet. I like all of it. Honestly, I really do. I was kind of worried at first that they were making that H the primary, but I'm glad they didn't. But I like that Houston's kind of like expanding their approach. I kind of would have liked to see Houston add a white helmet. That would have been tough.
Yeah. If they had a white, oh god, that would be amazing. But hey, they look clean like how it is though. They look clean how it is. I ain't gonna lie.
100%. 100%. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to seeing these uniform combos this season, man. I like what they did. I didn't think the Jets were going to be allowed to use it and change theirs up so soon, but I guess 2019 to 2023 is what, 5 years? Is that 5 years?
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess every 5 years the NFL allows you to make a change. No, 5. I didn't know their 5 years had gone by that fast. I forgot that they brought that old look that they had back in 2019. So I guess they were due for a change or eligible for a change. So hey, okay. It's just if I'm the Jets, I'm not changing it anymore. I'm keeping it how it is.
Where the hell's the key on this thing, bro? What? There you are. Oh. All right. I'm almost done with this thing.
You're good. The other thing, too, while Ace is still doing that, is Jerry Jones has been preaching for you Dallas Cowboy fans to have patience regarding Dak and CeeDee Lamb's new contracts. It's funny to me because someone said if Dak couldn't win with Cooper, Zeke, and Lamb and company, he ain't going to win one. Which I highly agree with. So quite honestly, regardless of what, and even Ace is doing his mock draft right now, regardless of what Ace comes out with and regardless of what I come out with our mock drafts, Dallas ain't winning it this year.
Oh no. They're kind of cooked, bro.
Dallas may not even be the second best team in the division.
The H one looks good. The horn one's but it's I could see it growing on me over time. I'll say that. First impressions kind of it's all right.
It's one of those things where it's you got to see it on TV.
You got to see it on the field with the full uniform under the lights.
Of course. No, and see, this is
contrasting with the green.
Exactly. Yeah. And this is where I was kind of nervous about the Florida State, Seminole Heritage turquoise uniforms that they debuted in this game this past weekend. I was like, you get away with that in basketball, but are you going to be able to get away with that on the football field? Are you? And then you see them trot out with it for the quarterbacks. And I'm like, oh, this snapped. So
it's kind of like the Seahawks neon greens. Remember how when you first saw those, are like, oh my god, my eyes are gonna die, and then you saw them, they're feeling hold up.
I'm to be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie. I really had to squint my eyes
to see those greens
when I was watching a Seahawks game. couple years ago, like when they first debuted that Color Rush thing on like Thursday night.
That one grew on me. I ain't gonna lie. That one did grow on me.
I liked it. I just had to squint my eyes when I was like, because it made the screen so bright.
Yeah, that's true.
Like watching Miami and Boston right now, like I can watch this and not squint my eyes. But you throw that Seahawks jersey on this screen, I'm gonna be like, what?
Now, this is a hot one, but like when the Saints came out with that black helmet, right? With the color rush uniform, it looks terrible. But when they put it with the white jersey and the black pants and that season finale, like not this season, but the year before, that one actually looked kind of cool. Like it looked clean.
I think the Saints need to embrace.
They need a white helmet. They need a white helmet.
I would agree with that. I think the Saints also need to
go back to the throwbacks, the old ones.
Yes, bring back an old school throwback. When you suck for so long, the years blend together. I can understand. See, that's the other thing too. I can understand the Saints not wanting to go back to that because
no, it's not, I don't think that's for the Saints. Though. I think that's for I believe the Texans.
Yeah, honestly,
I think it was the Texans. I believe that is for.
Well, I mean that makes sense too. I mean, dude, the Texans weren't when they first.
Oh, the Jets. He's talking about the Jets. Okay, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I mean, yeah, and it makes sense for the Jets to go back to what they had during the '80s because I mean, technically, that's the same.
That was the only time they were good.
Yeah, with Gastineau. I mean, they were good.
Well, the last time they were good. Mark Sanchez was like what 2 years they were decent, and I was like,
they made
when they beat they beat what Brady or Manning in the playoffs one year. I think got to the AFC Championship and lost to Manning. I think they beat Brady and lost to Manning.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
Just the thought of modern day the Jets in the Super Bowl, that almost happened. That would have not been on my bingo card. That would have been probably one of the moments that's just lost in history.
It'd be like that Patriots Rams Super Bowl from a couple years ago.
Yeah, that game is lost in history because game
they kept the Saints out of it.
That game, honestly, and that game was just boring.
That game was terrible.
It was. But anyway, you got this mock draft up, man.
Yes, I do. All right. This one might catch some heat, might have some hot takes in it. Okay, so I believe there are several spots where I can see a trade happening. Number 7 is the most likely candidate for a trade. 3 as well. I could see Minnesota being one of the teams to move up, although sneaking in. I can see the Rams taking a quarterback first round. Hot take.
I
have them going Cooper on it because given they like Cooper Kupp as a wide receiver, wouldn't shock me if they take Cooper DeJean to be the back end lockdown guy.
I'm really just surprised that I'm noticing this, but the Panthers don't have a first round pick.
No, they do not. And peep number 32.
I see that as well. I could very well see that happening too.
Only reason I have Penix so far down, right, is the age in NFL stupid when it comes to a certain type of quarterback.
I agree. Honestly,
I don't think they learned their lesson from Lamar.
I agree. And honestly, I'll say this. I think if Baker had not panned out,
Tampa would have taken him.
Yeah, Tampa would have been looking at him at 26.
All right, so I'm going to go through all the picks, right? So Caleb, kind of no-brainer. I think everybody agrees that's going to be it. Washington is talking Jaden Daniels, but I prefer if they go Drake May here, but I'm just going on what consensus has been saying so far. It's going to be Jaden. Patriots get Drake May, easy replacement for Brady. No offense to Mac Jones, but I kind of see this more likely happening. Neighbors at Cardinals, because I feel like when teams look at Marvin, I was like, I don't know why they're saying Neighbors better, but like Neighbors good too. So 50-50, flip either one, 4 or 5. I think either one go either spot. Giants go get their wide receiver 1. They probably go quarterback 2nd round, maybe later. My mock draft yesterday with Trey on the No Disrespect Blood podcast, I have them going JJ McCarthy here, but kind of dying it down on the JJ hype. Well, I was kind of trolling with that pick too, but it's like I can see it going either Rome or they go JJ, and if they really like JJ and they go want to get him.
I'm just happy to see that our first 5 are pretty much identical. Aside from number
Caleb
1.
Williams at 8.
I said our first 5. First 5.
Uh-huh.
Almost
Yeah, sure.
pretty much was almost identical. Keep going. I'm sorry.
All right. 7, I got Titans going to replace Taylor Lewan. Got to get that O tackle, Joe Alt. I can see them somebody trading up for Joe Alt at that spot if they give Titans enough reason to move off of that pick.
Mhm.
Or I see Minnesota moving up to go make sure they get jump either the Raiders or Broncos for a quarterback. I can see that happening too. But I kind of think I don't think the NFL is that stupid on taking JJ top 10. Well, they are stupid, but I don't know if they're that stupid. Falcons go get a pass rusher. They need one bad. Okay, this is the valid point right here. I think if they wanted to go get JJ, they will go up and get him and take him right there at 11. But like, I believe I have them taking. Hold on, yeah, I have them taking Latu, right? Like Latu is a really good pass rusher. They replaced Daniil Hunter.
I honestly could see Denver making a move at 12 for JJ.
See, I don't know how many quarterbacks Sean wants in that building.
Well,
I can see Denver easily taking JJ too, but Sean's got an ego.
you got to think at this point, comparing him to Zach Wilson, who has more upside? And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't John Elway also have a hand in this?
John Elway's not even running at the team anymore, I don't believe.
Okay, I was gonna say because that's also a factor here. I was trying to
George Payton or Patton or something like that is the GM.
Okay, Broncos will trade down from 12 to 22. Eagles get corner and Broncos take.
I believe I have Eagles. No, Eagles missed out on Nate Wiggins. Who do I have the Eagles taking? I think they have them take. Yeah, they have them going Kool-Aid here, but I can see them jumping up to go get a corner, like Arnold or Mitchell.
I can see them taking Kool-Aid because I'm pretty sure was Bradbury still on the team.
This right here is why I didn't take Denver going 12 with Verse. Now I would troll and go and say, here, go take Bo Nix at 12, but if they really like Bo Nix, they'll take him at 12. But otherwise, it's like this one is more of a best player available type draft. Number 9, I got Byron Murphy. Byron Murphy should not go out of the top 10. So, and like you already got Montez Sweat on that D line. Get that D line beefed up more. Byron Murphy, do like how Houston did. Get your top guy on offense. Get a really nice top guy on defense. Jets trying to maximize Aaron Rodgers with another weapon for Garrett Wilson with Brock Bowers. Take heat off of G. Will.
I'd be pissed if I'm Brock Bowers. Low key. I'd be pissed.
Yep. And then I already explained why too. I could see JJ going 11 or trade off for him. But Jared Verse 12. Plays Bradley Chubb. Their pass rushing stinks. Kenyon Mitchell, really good corner, locks down that, solidifies that Vegas secondary. That Vegas secondary was terrible last year. Saints need a line help. I can see them going either Fashanu or Fatino, but like I know they need the guard help, but like, hey, Fashanu real nice.
I'm pretty sure we were identical with that one.
You had Latham, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bro. AP, you know it, bro. We stubborn if we get over. Yeah, that's how it is. We got out there and we go like, yeah, we happy, bro. When I saw James Hurst retire today, I was like, oh, O-line gotta be their first round pick, man. Their O-line is terrible, man. Anyway, Terry and Arnold, Colts need a secondary bad. I know like Shane Steichen's offense was cooking last year, but that defense was atrocious, like really atrocious, guys. So yeah, Fontenot 16 Seahawks. They got Cross, got Lucas, solidifying the outside of the O-line. Get that guy inside. Lost Damian Lewis. Place him right there with Fontenot. Best guard probably in the draft.
Oh my gosh, I thought that said Johnny Wilson for a second. I had to double look for the Bengals. I was like, wait. I was like,
T. Higgins getting traded draft night. And we're going to talk about that when I finish this part. But like, if he gets traded draft night for whatever pick that T. Higgins gets traded for, that is going to be a wide receiver at that pick. It's gonna probably be in the first round. And if T. Higgins gets traded, keep an eye on that pick at where was it? Oh my god, I'm forgetting. I would have said Jacksonville, but I don't think they're trading T. Higgins in the conference. It'd probably be Carolina at pick 33. And that would be second round, and they go like Adonai Mitchell or somebody like that. I can see that going. Adonai, Xavier Worthy, both guys I can see sneak in the back end of the first round. All right, well, you got something here for me?
I was like, give me 1 second. Just keep going.
I bet. Johnny Newton at 18. Okay, I had Fuga at 17 because Trevor Lawrence needs that protection. That O-line is terrible. Johnny Newton at 18. They have Miles Murphy on the D line, but with Trey Hendrickson out, you got to keep that front four is getting demolished right now when you lost DJ Reader. If Hendricks out, you got to get a guy in there with Miles Murphy to just get a younger with Sam Hubbard. Johnny Newton does that. That's why I feel like he goes there. Kind of mentioned it like a couple minutes ago. I said Cooper DeJean here with LA. They have Cooper Kupp rocking the load with Puka on the offense. With them, I feel like since Jalen Ramsey left, they got Darius Williams, who's nice, but like other side's not that great. No offense to Jacoby Durant, but like you got to get another guy on that side of the ball. Steelers need the O-line help. JC Latham does it. I can see Tyler Guyton here either way. Dolphins replace Xavier Worthy with Nate Higgins, plug and play. Eagles would like to run a lot of man. See Kool-Aid coming here. I had Cooper DeJean last night in that mock, but I got it there. I think if you take out one of those picks with Higgins, I think that happens. Now, I still want to see that Higgins for Jefferson swap, but it's not going to happen. I'm still praying for that one. Now, wouldn't it be funny, right? If they go Bears 9. Well, actually, I don't want them going Bears 9. I would say if the Bengals are going to trade Higgins, right? I'd look at maybe Arizona going Joe Alt, solidify him with Paris Johnson, and trade 27 and a couple other picks to Arizona for T. Higgins. That would be nice too. Green Bay wouldn't do it probably because they got a lot of wide receivers. But this one here is like, how much are the Bears willing to put on? How much money are the Bears willing to put in the receiver room? Because you're already paying DJ Moore and Keenan Allen. That's the only reason why I don't see that.
To be real with you, I feel like the Bears could find somebody in like the third or fourth round at wide receiver.
Exactly. That's why I was like, I don't know about this one, but I can see it happening, but it's like, I don't know.
And you also have to consider too the point here is like you don't need to win the draft. If you win the draft, that's not a good sign.
No, I would say this one though. If AJ Brown beefing with the Eagles, I wouldn't be shocked if the Eagles go and send 22 for T. Higgins and trade out AJ Brown. Remember AJ Brown was beefing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That one I'm also throwing out there.
I can see it.
But where was I? So I got Kool-Aid at the Eagles, JJ with Minnesota. JJ probably go earlier to Minnesota, if anything. Dallas replaces Tyron Smith immediately, but Mims. That O-line needs help.
They ain't
winning the draft. They ain't winning the draft. No way.
No, they ain't even winning the draft. They still won't do nothing with it for the whole season. They probably aren't even. I may be stretching it, but they probably aren't even the second best team in their division this year. Probably.
I think Washington. Well, Washington got 6 top 100 picks. It wouldn't shock me if Washington's good next year.
Honestly, between Washington, the Giants
aren't going to be good next year.
It just wouldn't even surprise me because it's not. Even
I would say this one though. I would not be shocked if Brock Bowers goes 6 to the Giants with Darren Waller's issues.
That'd be really high for a tight end.
It would, but it wouldn't shock me. The Giants took Saquon at 2.
Yeah, you got a point. Keep going.
Tyler Guyton helps out Jordan Love. Jackson Power Johnson, Bucks replace Ryan Jensen immediately with the best center in the class.
That's also a Jason Light pick. I could see it. That's the Jason
See,
Light.
AP knows it, bro. It's like, yeah, it I wouldn't shock me. I'll say that. I they kind of like what you're like one of those teams like, yeah, I can see them doing some stupid stuff like that. Chop Robinson to Arizona here. I can see that being a trade spot. I initially had Seattle going to 27 for Michael Penix, but I'm like, I don't think Arizona would let Seattle trade back into the first round if they know it's going to be for a quarterback. Bills replace Stephon Diggs with Brian Thomas Jr. I feel like that works for them. You have Josh Allen help. I can see this being either Adonai Mitchell or Troy Franklin. Either I believe you have what Troy Franklin, right, for this pick
For Buffalo or Detroit?
Yeah, Buffalo.
Buffalo. What pick is that? I had Cooper DeJean. Oh my bad. Xavier Leggett for Buffalo at wide receiver.
Okay. Arizona, Baltimore, Tampa, like Robinson. See, I had Arizona going here. I feel like the Bucks want to protect Baker more, and like that center position is a big question mark and most important for them.
It is.
But also replace Shaq Barrett with Robinson would work too. So
and see, both of those make sense. Both of those make sense to Jason Light. I could see either one.
Yeah, that's why I have it like that. But I had Chop Robinson at 27th Arizona over Darius Robinson. It's either or. It's like Penn State pass rushers have been hitting. Darius Robinson's like, I like him, but I don't know if he's a first round guy. I feel like Detroit would be the team to risk it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That seems like a Dan Campbell kind of guy. I got Jordan Morgan for Baltimore. I can see them moving up. I don't know how healthy Ronnie Stanley is, and they need to get Lamar healthier. They'll probably go second round wide receiver or take a free agent, a washed up wide receiver, which they shouldn't do, but possible. San Francisco gets another offensive lineman, Barton. I don't know who they're taking. I just picked him. Not the best guy available. Not a flashy pick. And then I had Penix going end of the first round to Seattle. Ryan Grubb gets his guy back.
That would make
I know they traded for Sam Howell, but like I don't think he's the guy for them. They're gonna get their own
long term. Sam Howell's not it. Sam Howell's not.
Yeah, so I got Seattle coming back, pulling a Baltimore, bringing back in Phoenix to Washington, keep Phoenix in the state.
Yeah, and again, like I said, if
Patrick Paul round one, I like that.
I think if Baker hadn't worked out for the Bucks, I think that the Bucks would have gone with Penix. But Baker's the long-term answer in Tampa right now. So I think this is the next best landing spot for him, even though a lot of people wanted to see him come back home to the crib. But I like this. I'm happy. I would be happy with that for him.
Yeah.
My thing for Penix is do what Russell Wilson couldn't do and win multiple Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I like it. I like it, Ace. You did your thing.
Mm-hmm. I was trying to get that Penix pick in at 32, but PFF was just holding me and it was like, you need to subscribe for this. And I'm like, when? Last year I did not have to do this.
Yeah, dude, and they try to milk you for that, especially these mock draft sites. The mock drafts have kind of become almost.
You're trying to make money off of it.
That and like mock drafts have almost become like about as cool as like making March Madness brackets. We've literally gone from making March Madness brackets to making mock drafts.
For this one, I would say it's the same situation if Sean Payton takes Bo Nix.
So if Sean Payton takes Bo Nix, you got Zach.
You got Stidham, Howell, Wilson, and Nix in there. I mean, isn't there somebody else in our quarterback room? I'm forgetting.
Mm-hmm.
Broncos QBs. I'm forgetting somebody, I believe. Ben DiNucci. That's kind of pathetic.
Yeah, I'm either rolling with Penix or Sam Howell out of that.
Well, Sam Howell will be on the Seahawks. Yeah, Ben DiNucci. But yeah, we kind of like the same thing. I don't know if Zach Wilson will be the day one starter, but I feel like Stidham probably would be. and then you go Bo Nix and Zach Wilson battling it out. But it's like that's what I said with Howell was kind of the same situation where they brought in the flyer. If he works, he works. If not, we got a real guy. So yeah. Now, one more thing on the NFL before we move on. Oh, by the way, we forgot to tell the people on Instagram. Head over to YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. We just hit our hour mark. Bruh, Cowherd needs to stick it up. Shove it up. Bruh, you know what I mean. I can't say it all. Why?
Okay, so Cowherd isn't accurate. So that means don't put a lot of stock in Bo Nix. That's what that means.
Well, we knew that.
Yeah.
We kind of knew that already.
He also said that Baker Mayfield wasn't going to last in the league. He also said he said a lot of stupid stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
I don't think a lot of. I know AP trolling with this though.
Oh,
like, everybody always says it's like the next Drew Brees kind of thing, but like none of them have ever worked.
I just do honestly. To me, it's just like, dude, nobody watches like
Sean got a fetish.
Nobody watches FSN anymore. Not since Shannon Sharp left.
FSN's downfall is crazy. Anyways, last thing before we move on, what was it? Oh yeah, Bengals, T. Higgins, Trey Hendrickson, both requested trades. I kind of touched up on it, but like I wanted to see what you guys say. I was like, bro, Mike Brown is so cheap. Oh my god, it's so pathetic. The same reason why they never had an indoor practice facility for years. Cheap as hell.
Dude, the Bengals, I told you, man, the Bengals can't win for certain reasons. Or they can win, they just can't win the big one for certain reasons.
I didn't see this one, I'm going to be real.
I could see that happening as well.
But he's had injuries throughout his time, so I mean, it wouldn't shock me, but like, he's still at the top of his game, though. I don't know if he pulls a Doc Hudson or Lightning McQueen. That'd suck. I'm not going to lie. Remember how McQueen told Ducks, like, you were at the top of your game, how'd you quit or whatever, and like they forced him out or whatever. I feel like that's how this is kind of going.
He had a big wreck.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know Trey got hurt in the playoffs, but like, I don't want him going out like that. That's gonna be tough.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. That's great. Oh, I was going to say, I was like, are we really about to break down the movie Cars here real quick? I was really getting ready.
I was too. I
was like, look.
I was about to.
If we got to break down the movie Cars, we are about to do this. Like,
you want to do it? Hot topics. We got it. I don't know if we should do that though.
Well, all I'm going to say is this: winning isn't everything.
Yep.
But
like Luke Kuechly, Andrew Luck.
In the world of Disney, winning isn't everything. But in the world of Bobby, winning is the only thing. And I'm going to leave it with that.
Well said, sir. Well said.
There we go.
But now, if Trey Hendrickson did pull a Kuechly or Andrew Luck, that would kind of be good for him, but also not. Cars 2. Cars 2 was good if you don't look at it as a racing movie about cars and think of more of it like a spy movie. It's kind of like how some people don't like Winter Soldier because it seems like a spy action movie rather than like a typical comic book big CGI type movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's why some people don't like it, even though it's the best MCU movie because it's a spy movie. And like Cars 2, from the sense of what the series is, makes no sense. But as a standalone movie about like spy cars and like that whole conspiracy about using a certain alternative fuel to make, and then showing it's bad to make them use more oil, like that is actual genius story writing. I'm not gonna lie.
Here we go, folks. Breaking down cars. We are multifaceted, man. I will say though, what was the best Cars movie? It was the first one, hands down.
Cars 1, easy the first one, bruh.
Yeah.
Cars 1 gave us the best. Cars 1 gave us that GameCube game, bro. Oh my god, that Cars game on the GameCube slapped so hard.
I will say honestly, if there is one movie I can watch like as just a random option and not be bored, it's Pirates of the Caribbean. Not well, Cars, and then after Cars, the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Winter Soldier. Pirates of the Caribbean, I could do that, not be bored. I could watch Winter Soldier, Ender's Game, Ready Player One. As you can see, I have a type. I can't watch Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, no, I can't watch Lord of the Rings, dude. That was
Grand Adventures.
I couldn't, dude. Honestly, we watched that in high school, dude. I fell asleep through it.
I never. That's one franchise I can never get into. Don't kill me, guys. I can never get into the Lord of the Rings.
No,
I'm sorry,
bro, dude. It's like
some people die hard on that, bro. You never saw that place up in on 46th Street by USF. There's that house that looks like a Lord of the Rings Hobbit house. Yeah, bro. That is like you've never seen that, bro. Oh my, look it up.
I probably have. I just haven't paid attention to it. But it's like, dude, honestly, I mean, it varies for some people. Some people didn't like the Star Wars franchise from A New Hope all the way to the last one. Some people didn't like Star Trek. Some people didn't like Lord of the Rings.
Everybody just have their own thing.
Exactly. All right, let's refocus.
Why are we talking about movies on?
Because it's hot topic.
That's true too. That's true too. All right, back to the NBA playoffs.
Well, I was gonna say the Lightning. Lightning are down 0-2.
Bruh. They played good. Okay. They played terrible in that first period. I ain't gonna lie. They played terrible. Played amazing second and third periods.
I agree.
Lightning fans are so funny, right? I guess this is like fan bases in general. They hate on guys and Subway when they're not there, but you look at that team and they're like, oh shit, we need this guy bad. And it's kind of with Sergachev, right? They always be hating on Sergachev, but it's like you're playing this dude, Matt Dumba, Max Crozier, Emil Lilleberg. Lilleberg's been solid for them. Darren Rogers has been meh. But Chernak's body is so broken, he better go this offseason. He's struggling bad. That defense unit has been like poor Vasi, bro. Vasi's like Vasilevsky. If this Vasilevsky that's playing right now versus Florida was playing last year in Toronto, the Lightning sweep Toronto. Because he was bad. He was hurt last year. You could see it in him. He wasn't the same.
Right.
But this year he's been dominant. Oh crap! I need to plug in my computer. Give me a second.
Honestly, I'm gonna say this save.
Bro, Dumba, slide that puck in, bro. All you gotta do is put your stick on puck, just tap it in, bro. Why are you like trying to roof it?
I agree. Do you know? Because this save right here by Bobrovsky, my God, this was insane,
bro. Just slide it into the net, dude. Why? What are you doing? The whole flat of the net was like open. Just touch it in, bro. It's like not hard.
Yeah, no, honestly,
and
like,
you didn't have to go like that. That stick lift. You didn't have to push the puck up, bro. Just like the goalie's back is facing the 180 degrees away. He was not getting a pad around to save that.
Yeah, no. Instead, now you have what might win an SB. Honestly,
bro,
that's what's going to happen. Probably, he's probably going to win an SB because of this, or some type of NHL end of season award.
He will win Save of the Year probably, or something like that for that.
Yeah, 100%.
Pitiful. Yeah, and the problem with the Lightning is they can't win overtime games. It sucks right now. They have not won. They won one playoff game since 21, since they won the Stanley Cup in 21.
I was just telling somebody this today. I was like, dude, I knew it was over when the Lightning went to overtime. I was like, they ain't going to win.
This was over. It's sad, but it's like, since Yanni left, they just can't win overtime games.
Yeah. Also,
like Palat, they won one with Palat and Point doing the overtime scoring, but like Point was going crazy, and the runs they made when they won the Stanley Cup, it was Point who was getting the overtime winners, but they fed off of that third line, right? Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody feeding off of Nick Paul and his third line nowadays. Come on now.
Yeah. The other thing too is it's funny
they don't bring no energy.
That the past couple weeks USC has made quite the bit of headlines. between OJ Simpson and now Reggie Bush. So Reggie finally got his Heisman Trophy back. Long overdue.
Now we need to let Jameis back into the Heisman house.
I didn't even know he was kicked out. I thought he just chose.
After that stuff with the Bucks, and
I thought he just got. I just thought he didn't want to do it because he was busy. But I guess if Baker has time to do it, then James should have time to do it. Same with Mariota. The other thing that I will say is I thought it was. I personally wanted to see if they was going to let OJ Simpson into the Heisman house. Because I don't know if y'all saw it, but it was like when OJ Simpson died, you had Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner come out and say good riddance. And he was like, as far as Bruce is concerned, I never knew him. But if he wants to live his life out as an old lady instead of an old man, more power to him. Women live longer. He might be onto something. That just tickled me so much. But it was hilarious, dude. Not like that. Golly. Do y'all think the NCAA lost Reggie's Heisman and got a free one when OJ died? So Reggie got OJ's. Bro, that is a serious plot twist to the whole story. That's crazy.
Hold on. Let me see if I got it. Let me see if I still have this. One second. Virtual back. Oh, wait, is it still here? It is still here.
That is crazy that you say that. Bro, that's a serious plot twist. If that actually is a legitimate excuse too. Like, oh, well, one USC running back then died. I guess we can give Reggie back the Heisman. Bro. This is the plot twist of the century.
Shout out AP for that. That'd be hilarious if it was true, though. I ain't gonna lie.
That's crazy, dude. That
if they lost Reggie's own and
but technically, but wait. But OJ went to go take his back. That's how he ended up in jail. He went to go get his Heisman back. Because remember, they stole it. They not stole, but he went to go get his Heisman back from someone that had his. And he went to go get it back, and that's how he ended up in jail. Because remember, he didn't go to jail for Nicole. He went to jail because he was trying to get his Heisman back. He's trying to get his property back.
That'd be
so technically, if we're being honest.
So if they lost Reggie's own, right?
Was OJ's Heisman ever recovered?
Yeah.
So this is what we're saying. OJ Simpson's Heisman never was gotten back.
So who has both Reggie and OJ's?
Well, honestly, the dude that OJ tried to go beat
the dude who has OJ's own probably got Reggie's own.
Probably, if we're being honest.
That's
so my thing is, if I'm Reggie Bush, I wouldn't even.
Miami's up 9 on the Celtics right now.
I saw that, dude, and then I think who's that? Tyler Hero just hit one. No, that's not Tyler Hero.
Hero's got 18. Bam's got 19. Martin's got 18. Jaquez got 14. Jovic got 11. Bro, Terry Rozier hasn't even played yet, bro.
It's funny to me because there was somebody out there that said Miami's about to get swept.
Actually, that's a good transition point. Let's just talk about that now.
Yeah, honestly,
hey, OJ.
I like
OJ, bro.
I like what I'm seeing.
I'm sorry, go back to.
Hey, Twitter world, it's yours truly.
All right, back to the Heat, right? Like, if Tatum doesn't win a ring this year, bro, he ain't ever winning one. That's the number one option.
My thing is it didn't really dawn upon me until I was really sitting back getting ready to watch this playoff game. I was like, I looked at the starting lineup. I'm like, that's right. They went and got Porzingis for this reason.
If they don't win it, bro, this is gonna be the slander on Tatum. If they don't win a ring this year, is gonna be hilarious.
I personally thought to myself, I was like, look, you have you have the best team on paper. But in a sense, I'm like, I was looking at it, I was like, I feel like you're not going to make it out of the Eastern Conference Finals. I feel like they're not.
The East is a shambles right now, man. Magic can't hit a three for their life. You put a gun to their head, they're missing the three anyway. The Cavs can't score on the Magic, but the Magic can't. The Magic score even less than the Cavs. That's how bad it is right now.
Yeah, I think they were saying something about like the Magic. They're like
The Magic are like one of the first teams to keep a team under 100 points in both games and lose both of them.
Sad. So they play good defense, but they lack excellent offense.
I'm gonna talk about the hoops first. We'll talk hoops players first, and then come back to this one. Bro, if the Magic we're gonna be delusional here. If the Magic come out and win Game 3, the reverse sweep's gonna happen on both the Magic and the Lightning. It's gonna be so fun tomorrow. The Magic, Lightning, and the NFL draft are gonna be all on at the same time. Pray for my soul, guys. I don't know how I'm gonna do it.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
What I might do is I might have the Magic on TV, Lightning on the laptop, NFL draft updates on my phone. Because Schefter or Rappaport spoil the picks anyway. Or Shams might go and spoil picks. Who knows?
And I'm gonna have a cold one in my hand.
Lucky you. I have to wait like 2 months and like 28 days. Something like that. I don't know.
Baby Ace is gonna have his first drink with JPeeps soon. I'll be back in 2
Yay. Well, at least in the US, we gotta go Bahamas right now and have one.
Look, I can't go back to the Bahamas.
What, you're a marked man?
No, I'm not a marked man. I just can't be wilding out.
He's like, I didn't do nothing wrong.
Literally.
All right, all seriousness, bro, the Nuggets are sweeping the Lakers. I hate this. Yeah, bro, you blow it to like the Magic have been looking bad in the playoffs, right? But at least they didn't get their backs broken, taking it in the back from the Nuggets, bro, in that fourth quarter. Like the funniest part was all of NBA Twitter, 2 nights ago knew the Lakers were blowing that lead. Like we were like 20 points. Yeah, they're gonna lose it. Watch. And Jamal Murray proving me right. Driver of the Denver Nuggets. Jokic will always go and make sure Murray's got it going, man. He kept getting him that ball and was like, hey, keep shooting, you'll get it. And what did he do? He went and got it. Got that game winner over 80, and I was like, that was perfection. I don't know what time this Pelicans OKC game is going on, but like, what the hell was Willie Green thinking, bro? I swear to God, was he like smoking crack or something? Not having Jordan Hawkins out? They're still not winning it. They got their backs broken out. They ain't got it no more. I'm saying that they might, but I doubt it. But like, I feel like the Magic have a better shot at winning Game 3 than the Lakers have a winning Game 3.
Oh, dude, I think the Lakers are getting
swept.
I think it's the end of because someone pointed out the fact that not Kobe, LeBron, KD, both down 0-2. Steph didn't even make the playoffs. Like this is really like the end
of the era. Yeah. It looks like right now the Wolves about to sweep the Suns. Suns are like the anti-Magic, all offense, no defense, while the Magic are all defense, no offense. It's not how you win. You got to have a balance in the playoffs. But yeah, Milwaukee, Indiana, Pascal Siakam is carrying the absolute hell out of the Pacers. Pacers had no business beating the Bucks last night, and yet Siakam went crazy. Shout out him. That was a good pickup for them. Knicks, 76ers. 76ers in the same spot as the Magic, but they got Embiid, Maxey's. Russ kind of screwed them over, I ain't gonna lie. Knicks can be a dogfight, though. You better be ready to come back Philly and play your hearts out for that one. Mavs, Clippers, that should be fun, but like...
that low-key is like the series.
Yeah, that's true. I said it on tonight's Monday night. I said
that's facts.
Kobe looking down, watching these Lakers blow this 20-point lead, saying soft, bro. Kobe would have never let that happen.
Never.
He wouldn't have missed out wide open game game-winning shot from 3 like LeBron did. Anyways,
Missed that one.
OKC Pels series, bro. Game 1. You were down 2 and you had no shooters on the court, and yet you wanted to shot at 3 with CJ McCollum double pump shot. Oh my god, it took a second for that to come out. Anyways, yeah, and then he went and tapped it to the 3-point line instead of tapping it back to the rim. Like, what the hell are you thinking, dude? Like, come on now, you're down 2, not 3. And you could have at least had Jordan Hawkins out there if you wanted to space the floor, have a shooter threat. Nope, didn't have him out there. I don't know what Willie Greens was thinking on that one. Am I missing any other series?
Not really, but I'm excited to see if Miami can hold this lead and force it back to Miami with a 1-1 series tie. Yeah. Yep. There you go.
Speaking of bad statues, you saw the AI one, right? Did we talk about that last week?
Yeah. Oh no, we didn't. But I heard it was like really miniature. But honestly,
it was like a tiny little statue, and I'm like,
but apparently all the statues are miniature.
No, they're not. Most like the ones in front of stadiums are like giant.
No, like it's a row of them that are like small at this one. That's from what I heard. So I've heard.
Whatever.
But
all right. Anything else to talk about? NHL playoffs? Like, they're good so far. I ain't gonna lie, but like, on some of the matchups. Golden Knights keep screwing it. Boston's up right now in the Maple Leafs. That's good. I don't want the Maple Leafs winning. I hate their fans more than I hate Bruins fans. That's saying something. All right, let's wrap it up. I gotta head out.
Alrighty. Well, one thing I'll wrap it up and say is, what are you expecting? What is the thing you're least expecting to expect from the draft tomorrow night?
Rephrase that.
What are you least expecting to happen that will probably happen in the NFL draft tomorrow night?
Ooh. 5 or more quarterbacks go in the first round. And 7 wide receivers go in the first round as well.
I feel like somebody's going to fall that we didn't expect, as always. And somebody's going to be sitting there heavily disappointed.
Yep.
Because somebody's going to be like,
that's hilarious.
But I also feel like, well, I don't think we're going to see a video like Laramie Tunsil's draft day video surface, but
no, I doubt that.
I hope not. Don't ruin something.
That sucked. Don't do that, guys. Don't be that guy.
The only thing I'm going to say this time around is and this is why I watched the draft on NFL Network. I hate when ESPN, when these kids get drafted, and ESPN,
they have to go bring dirt up on their family or some crap like that.
Oh, his father wasn't in his life until he turned 10.
Like, why you got to do that to the person?
Exactly. Like, that was not necessary. Oh, he was an A student and everything, but then he skipped class and got ISS back in high school. Did we really need to know that?
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for another great episode of the Running Gun Podcast. Shout out AP for the comments as always. You know, if you're watching on Twitter, I believe you can leave comments and interact with us. We will bring it up and talk about it. If you got anything you want to talk about, we'll do it. Yes. Look at us. We spent 10 minutes talking about cars for crying out loud. That was hilarious.
Disney.
That was fun. Hey, most amount of racing talk we've had on this show. Also, Premier League still kicking up and running. I found it hilarious. The La Liga is such a big soccer league, and they have no goal line cameras. That shit was hilarious when Barcelona and Real Madrid was playing, and like everybody got mad because like they didn't have a goal line camera to show if the ball crossed the line or not.
Mm-hmm.
And like apparently all the other leagues have it, but the La Liga owner is so cheap he didn't bring it. Like he didn't want to put it in, but he wants to go have games in America. So like, just a little soccer talk. So we can say we talk about soccer, guys.
Y'all take care. Y'all stay safe. Good night.
Be a friend, tell a friend.